YouTube, so this is a familiar site, right? The Korg metronome and tuner. Where's the model number? I don't know, I can't see it. N222 or something, whatever. So we've all seen these a million times. Some of us have them, maybe some of us don't now. We just use our phones. I actually used my phone only for a long time. And then I realized that I like to have my phone for other things, like maybe there's music on it, and then I can just carry this around and kind of beat it up, and it doesn't really matter. So now I'm using this again. There's a downside to this, and it doesn't pick up pedal tones, which is really annoying when you're playing bass trombone. Anyway, let's talk about how to use a tuner a little bit. So, obviously, the tuner exists so that we can play in tune. Most of us, the vast majority of us, do not have perfect pitch. Even those who do have perfect pitch maybe don't have completely refined 440 perfect pitch, where you know exactly where you are at any given time. There's lots of people who have perfect pitch who just know what note they're playing, not if it's perfectly in tune. So we have to train our ears in order to play in tune. And a lot of that comes from listening, just playing with other people a lot, doing stuff like that. But a lot of times, you kind of have to play in tune when you're by yourself. And that is the hard thing. I'm not especially good at it. You guys can hear it in my videos when I just play egregiously out of tune stuff. And those are the good takes, usually. Sometimes there's bad takes where I'm like, wow, that's bad enough that I'm not going to post that. And I'm not perfect at it. So I've been using a tuner a lot lately, because I should, and everybody should, most of the time. Been using a tuner, and I've been getting frustrated because I will sit there playing long tones or whatever at the tuner. I'll play Remington. And just watch every note on the tuner as I go. And eventually I'm just like, how is this note out of tune? This was in tune like 30 seconds ago and exactly the same place. How is this out of tune? And I will just like turn the tuner off and throw it away. And I realized that I was going about this completely the wrong way. The tuner is there to train our ears. Here's my finger. It's there to train our ears, not our eyes, right? Obviously, it's a visual reference. A better aural reference would be a drone, but we can't always carry around a drone. I don't like to use a drone with like earplugs in it. That doesn't really work. It has to have like free-flowing air to kind of work for me. So I use a drone here at home with speakers, but usually I just have a tuner. And the problem is its reference is visual, but we're trying to train our ears. So how do we work around this, right? What I've been doing, instead of just staring at the tuner the whole time, is to play a note and really, really listen to myself. Not just the usual like, all right, I've started playing trombone, what am I at for lunch kind of listening. No, listening to my sound, listening to my note, listening to my intonation, feeling where that center of that note is, really like purposefully, rather than just kind of where we just kind of play. You want this to be on purpose. This is an active listening thing, not a passive listening thing. And so I'll play that note and I'll really be like, is this in tune or is it not? Sometimes I'll hold it and I'm like, this is gonna be 20 cents sharp. And then I'll look at the tuner. Either I've got my eyes closed or I'm just looking away, and I'll look at the tuner and I'll check. I'll use it as a reference, not as the primary source of my intonation. So here, this is gonna fail horribly, but I'll play like an A. Yeah, I thought that felt a little low. I thought I brought it up, but I didn't bring it up enough. So, hey, I was close. That's a reference. Right now I have no pitch reference. I've just been playing a bunch of different instruments. That's my excuse anyway. So I didn't really have a perfect reference to tune it. But I felt that it was low, and so I brought it up a little bit. And then I checked, and I was still flat, but I knew that I was flat. So there we go. I have validated at least part of my ears, you know, like I'm 50% correct. Let's try a different note. That one started really high and then came down. That was a little bit of tension here. Hopefully this is showing up in here because I'm not watching it at all. feel like that one might have started in tune, but it felt flat to me, so I brought it up, and then it became sharp, and you guys can see that. So this is how I've been using the tuner. Instead of just staring at it and getting really frustrated, because it's really easy to, one, move the slide, have this in the wrong place, doing weird stuff with your face. It's really easy to manipulate pitch on trombone. It's really easy to get frustrated at this. So instead, train your ears, listen really hard, and you'll become better at intonation very quickly. See you guys next time.